Thank you for connecting on with me. Initially, the purpose was to do the intro video as suggested in the time mastery class that you and I have connected on. So thank you for being the first one and for being willing and able to record it. I figured we should because you are a business and I have a business. So why not post it so my audience can see your services and vice versa. And
Yeah.
also we can get to know each other. So had you done any of these before? Not the accountability call, the intro call, like today.
Intro call. Okay. I mean, I have done a few interviews. People have asked me to come on an interview, IG lives. But yeah, I mean, in this group, this is the first one.
Good.
Thanks for
I like
inviting.
Great, great. So a few questions I had in mind were from your experience, how did you find the time mastery class?
Mhm. Okay, so it's been 2 weeks since I've joined, so it's not been a long time, but it's been working really well because I was all over the place when it comes to my schedule. But yeah, it has helped me get clarity because I'm writing down the things that I never thought I would even ask myself. For example, what's your why? So I have heard it a lot of times, but I've even written it down a couple of times, but this was different. And there was an example given, so it also helped. And yeah, it's a group, so I just I'm having a look at other people's worksheets, which is actually giving me a lot of ideas because sometimes I don't know what to fill in that sheet. So, but it's better to copy someone else's thing than having it empty, right? So I'm actually finding it really helpful, the group and the sheets, and also the course itself, the coaching. Yeah.
Nice. And how did you meet Leah?
Uh, Honestly, I just came across a reel. I was scrolling down, and yeah, I just found Leah. And actually, I was looking for an accountability coach. I hired someone else also, uh, and then yeah, it helped, and I wanted to raise the level, so I thought let's get on call with Leah as well and see how it goes. And the best thing I liked about her was she wasn't giving me solutions. She was actually asking me, why so? Why do you think that is? So those kind of questions were actually giving me the solutions. I thought, actually, I know things. I know what I need. It's just that someone has to ask me these tough questions. So I thought, wow, that is good. Instead of giving me, yeah, you should try this, you should try that, these are the ideas I've got. She's not that. She's all about giving you one specific answer or else ask you, like, what do you think is the right answer? So I love that.
Nice. I love that too. So on Instagram, she found you. She fished you on Instagram and you took the bite.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool, cool. And do you mind me asking your experience and thoughts on the other thing you joined? Because you mentioned you had hired someone else. What was that? What was it like? Are
Yeah.
you still with them?
Yeah. So that was actually I thought initially I thought I just needed someone to just message me, text me, how is it going, and just get on a call with me every Monday, catch up call, how are things going. So yeah, I just found someone on Fiverr. They were really good, but then I thought like, okay, I need to raise the level. And Leah was someone who is doing business. She's coaching, she's doing this group calls, so I want to be a person like Leah. So I thought, let's be in her group. Let's see what people are doing in the group. Yeah. So that's why I joined. Now I can see I've improved 5x, I would say, in the last couple of weeks.
Wonderful. That's great progress. When you mentioned fiber, did you go out and hire someone to do this for you, that they do that as a service? Or did you just, I don't know. I don't understand how you found them on Fiverr.
Right. So yeah, I just typed accountability partner, something like that.
Mm,
So I got one. And yeah, that's how I found someone.
Wow, I didn't know that was something they offered. I've heard of Fiverr for like video editing or assistant, so that's interesting that you found that there. Very cool. So thank you for sharing. I guess I'll share, if you don't mind, I'll share the same answers that you gave to the questions, but my end.
Yeah.
You've mentioned it a couple times. Another event called Growth Con. It's with Grant Cardone that hosts it, and he invites many wealthy individuals who have established different types of companies in all over the world. And we get to learn from what he asks them. So it's very motivational, but also strategic planning and networking. And
Mhm.
that's where I met her at the bathroom.
Wow.
And we connected, and I loved what she did. And I too had hired other people or
Mhm.
other services, not people per se. Okay, so also on Instagram, I found this thing that it was targeting me differently. It was trying to teach me why I procrastinate. And as I told Leah when I signed up, I like cognitive behavioral therapy and all these different things as to the why, because I feel like that'll help me shift. In this case, the that training was like for 3 months. And for whatever reason, like a month and a half, I stopped reading it or doing the exercises. And I didn't necessarily see progress.
Mhm.
So then I joined other masterminds where I go once a week and we have to be accountable to each other. So that helped a little bit, but not to the exponential growth that I want to see. In that mastermind, I told all the girls, hey, girls, if we want to be accountable to each other, what if we text each other every night? And two said, okay. One actually did it. And after 2 weeks or three, we stopped. So, like you, I felt like I needed that
Extra.
specific in doing more to
Exactly.
help. So
Yeah.
I've been connected with her.
Mhm.
And that she tells us what to do in a homework type setting. So then we have to follow through and the consequences. Next week, I'll be finding the actual accountability partner because I'm on week one only.
Yeah.
But now, what if we transition into what you actually do? What is your service? Where are you from?
Yeah, sure. So I'm from India. I offer video editing services. I have a small team of 4 people, including me. We edit for coaches, consultants. We just focus on very few clients who are looking for long term, who want to sign up for a minimum of 3 months, so that we can help them develop a style, create a style for them. So we offer video editing services. We play supporting role in making them heroes. So that's what we do.
Nice. And the name of the company is?
There's no name, honestly. It's just me. I want to transition from a person to a company, but this has been happening from the last 1 year. So good question. So yeah, I need to transition, but this is like I just started my Instagram page. People came to me and they want to work with me because they know me. So I thought, do I even need a name? So I didn't have a name yet, but now that people are working with me, I mean on my team, I feel there should be a name and a vision for a team. But yeah, right now we don't have. It's just Qaseem Kazmi and yeah, yeah, people working for me.
Got it. So it's kind of more of a personal brand at the moment,
Yeah, it's like that.
but it's working out fine as it is. Good, good. I congratulate you on that.
What do you do?
Um, so for my end, I am in the US based, South Florida to be exact. I do have a name that I created since high school when I started
Oh,
teaching. I was like, I'm going to name it Elle Pianoforte. Why? Because I love French. And
uh,
Elle to me is kind of like saying her, but
mhm.
it's also a female name. So I was kind of personifying the brand without knowing. So there's Elle and then Pianoforte because I teach piano. And that used to be the name of the pianoforte, uh, being the first instrument to be able to play soft and loud that have the strings. But
Yeah,
anyway, I
amazing.
nerd out. So far, it's just me.
Mhm.
So I've always struggled with, I thought, should I actually have the name? Should I just do personal branding? But yeah, I like having the name and not doing personal branding because I don't want to be the piano girl. I
Mm.
want that to be the piano entity, and I am like the fairy giving it all its juice with inspirations and stuff. But one day I can sell it.
Right.
After GrowthCon, I came up with a mission. So I love that you said you want a vision for your team. So I have understood we should have a vision and we should have a mission. So maybe I'm mixing it up, but I keep saying that my new mission is to help 2 million individuals learn the art of playing piano.
I saw that. Yeah, I just love that. And when you say 2 million in the video, like on Facebook and also in the stories, you say 2 million. So I,
Yes, yes. May
like,
it be
it's
through
awesome.
YouTube. Uh-huh. May it be on my online platform that I'm creating. So students can my goal is so the student can teach themselves at home or their mom can help them if they're homeschooled. And before they come, so they have an idea and we get to actually make sure the technique is right and they implement it right. It's kind of like to get the ball rolling faster when they come to me. And they have something to look at afterwards if they still didn't.
Wow, that's amazing.
And then if I could hire teachers worldwide, I could even teach in India.
Yes, it would be exciting. My sister actually plays piano. It's not an actual piano. It's a small board
Keyboard.
keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
Plays really well. She's in UK right now. She took the keyboard with her to the UK, and last
Good.
couple of days I just had a look at her stories. She was doing tee, 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 tee. Yeah. So yeah,
Yes. When I was growing up, I'm going to diverge a little bit more. When I was growing up, ideally we want the acoustic piano
mhm,
because you actually get to the strength in the fingers and you have complete control of how loud and how soft. So it's a little different. But that's a barrier to entry. And that does not help my mission. So that's why I say keyboards are great. They can learn to love the music. And if they want to be a concert pianist and or play jazz at a jazz bar, yeah, we can go into acoustic anytime.
amazing.
But I love it. So I'm happy to hear that your niece is studying and she loves it too.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool, cool. So what else? Let's see. Now you have an accountability partner, so I'm not going to steal you away. I'll try to find someone myself, and then if anything, I'll join you guys. Thank
Sure.
you for having that offer on the table. Thank you for sending me your EODs because that gives me an idea. I didn't see your consequence though. What's your consequence?
Yeah. So what I realized was this was my first day when I messaged you and Joel. That was my first time.
Oh,
So me and Joel on the call, we said, okay, let's do the PayPal thing. So this week, I'm just gonna see what my MITs are. Are they even realistic? So I think just 1 week, I just want to go with how what my MITs actually are, because sometimes they are vague and they will not happen. So that's what I realized. So maybe first week I'll just send you guys and then see. Okay, when once I'm like, okay, this is I got this. I know what my MITs are, how I should send it to the other person. Then I think I'll add the consequence. But yeah, but I can even start right now. Yeah, I can do
yeah, I
that.
don't know how that works. I don't know.
Yeah,
And I didn't realize it was your first time because I haven't done mine yet.
yeah.
I was search for the accountability partner on Monday, being that that's the start of the first week. And then MIT's is the most important task,
Mhm.
which I get confused with the non-negotiable. So I'm going to go through the module two, and I'm sure she'll help too when we connect with her on Thursday too. That's a great question.
Yeah.
Um, if I did that, I would not be able to do $100. I would only be able to do $5. So maybe being with two people would be good because then I have to pay you five and him five, and that's 10.
Right.
So it's
Yeah.
even
Something
more painful than five.
right. We need to do something. I mean, I haven't figured it out yet what to do. I just need to ask Leah how to go about this. should be calculated according to weekly. I mean, after a week, if I don't do 50-70% of the MITs, should I do then? Should I do it daily? So I need to ask her because some of the MITs sometimes won't happen. Like today, I out of three, I did two. I didn't do one, but non-negotiable, I did it last. Like my non-negotiable is I need to switch off my phone by 11:30. I did it. I did it yesterday night, and I didn't do it day before yesterday. Like I said, no. In the message, I just typed no. I didn't do it. There wasn't. There was
Because it was that day. Oh, because it's daily.
yes.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was weekly. So I thought it was that you didn't make it 50% of the time. But
No, it
now
was
I,
daily. Yeah, it was daily, and the MITs are also daily. Yeah.
but if you, I think I remember that she put in the Saturday meeting, she gave herself a week to
Mhm.
do that one major task, and that's the one that she was willing to pay the bucks for it. So I
Mm.
wonder more of that, but we'll learn.
Yeah, we need to ask her how are these three things different from each other. Non-negotiable, I am very clear about that. I have in the second module, you will actually see you need to come up with three non-negotiables and then pick one for the next 21 days so that you do this one non-negotiable to build a habit. And then after 21 days, and if you think you are actually doing that consistently, only then add on the second non-negotiable. That's non-negotiable. That's a different thing. And MITs are the most important task that you need to do to uh, move your business ahead or something like that. So those are not those are also habits, but these could change every day. But the non-negotiables should be same for the next 21 days at least. So that's what I
Mm,
understand.
got it. Yes, that makes sense. Yes, yes, yes. And it could be personal goals, I think she said
Yes.
too.
Mhm. Right.
Because she asked me, even though I made them all business related.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, talking about business, what is your rate? How much do you charge? What if I wanted you to edit my videos?
So it depends, obviously. But if you were to hire me for the next 3 months, because I don't charge per video, it's for the next 3 months because I want to know that you're looking long term. It depends, but yeah, I would tell you a range like $1,200 to $2,000 per month is what I charge if you calculate it according to the month. So yeah, that's what I charge. And the minimum time or that my clients sign up with me is 3 months.
Got it, got it. And then for the month, how many videos and what lengths are those videos that you edit?
Right. So minimum of I would say 10 edits per month, and it goes up to 25 to 30, all short form. For the older clients, we have been doing YouTube as well. But yeah, short form content is our niche or is our USP. That's where we are very good at. We make very engaging videos for short form. And these could be from 30 seconds to 1 minute, 10, 20 seconds. Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so that was my next question. What exactly is short form? Because 5 minute video, is that short? Or 30-second reel, 1 minute reel? Makes sense. And you said you do 10 to 30 in a month.
Yeah, it's like most of our clients want at least 10 to 15, but there's one
Yeah.
client we also work with for who we are doing like 4 videos in a month, but then we are charging them really high.
So like by the cost goes higher, you mean cost per video? Because the monthly amount basically stays the same.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
for that, I'll give you all the videos you let me have. That's why I asked. I was like, do you do 50? I could do 60 to a day.
right, exactly. And then we also support, we just don't edit. We also support them with shooting, sometimes with coming up with ideas, sometimes with the scripting, basically video editing is the main thing. But because I know a lot about shooting and some yeah scripting and ideas, because I have a system where I find out my ideas for my content. If I can help them in any way, I do that.
That's awesome. That's awesome. The reason I say 2 times a day is because if you were to listen to Grant Cardone, he says 2 times a day on all platforms, if not more.
Right.
Because we should have known, but they didn't see it.
I know that 2 times a day, but sometimes I feel, why don't you put out one video that is really high quality, maybe makes a huge impact, rather than putting out 14 videos in 1 week and all average. So that is something I also think sometimes. But yeah.
But then that's where I guess personal branding comes in. And then you can just even take a picture of you drinking a coffee, and that's still valuable to your
Yes.
consumer because they love you, Hasim.
Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, not just videos, maybe just a picture, random picture with a quote or with some kind of caption in the bottom. Yeah, I think that makes sense.
Yeah, video or picture, but yeah, like
Mhm.
how we think maybe it's not high value, but it is to our.
Yeah, how's your content game going? Like, I have seen you posting every day, I think, or every 2 days.
Yeah, it's okay. I guess I ask you because ideally one day I want to be able to afford someone like you to help me out. My goal is to start posting every day minimum. That wasn't one of my MITs though, not yet.
Yeah,
My
so
concentration
right.
is my MITs.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Also
actually
mine.
don't remember it exactly. I should print it and post it up in all over my house
Yes.
because I forgot what my MITs are.
Do that. I need to do that because yeah, on the last call, I think Leah pointed out your goal was also content creation, so you can actually have it in your MIT. So I was like, yeah, actually. And on the call with
Yeah.
Joe, even he was very eager to put out content online. So I was like, yeah, I think I need to have that in my MIT as well, because it's been 8 months since I haven't put out any content, because there was like 3 months where I was putting out content very consistently, and then I got too many clients because of posting. So
That's a
one thing, yeah,
problem.
yeah. So one thing, one lesson that we can learn from that is, when you put out content, quality content, people do get to you, do DM you about your services. And then what was the second one? Yeah, when the client comes, you should be prepared, or you should have a strategy where you can actually, you don't get stuck in the fulfillment part. You need to find a way to put your content consistently, because that's what you enjoy, that's what you wanted to do. Then now you got clients, you got busy. That shouldn't happen, but yeah, that's where I was. Now I'm that's one of the reasons I got in this coaching group, or time mastery group, because I wanted to get back to my content game, which was I was loving it. So yeah.
So what do you think would be the solution then when that happens again? Because obviously it will happen again.
Yeah, so I think I didn't have a team before. Now I have a team. I have,
Oh, okay.
so previously I was working on the business. I was doing editing. I was doing everything. Now I have a team, very good team, who are helping me with creating or editing videos. So I have time now to work on myself, on my business. So now I think, yeah. So if that happens, that means you are actually not working on the business, you're working in the business. Yeah, you need to understand that you need to shift your place from there to here.
I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. I think I have ran out of questions. If you have any questions, let me know.
What's your goal for the next 8 weeks?
Great question. So I want to double my income with my in-person lessons, and I want to create the online teaching platform to be able to reach more people. So that's two. And the third would be the content creation for YouTube.
Okay, great. What was the second one?
The online teaching. So like
Okay.
let's say they can't afford coming in person because it is
Oh,
pricey to hire a teacher. they can teach themselves even.
So content creation could be the second and third, I think.
Yeah,
It could
because
be.
formal and the other one's informal.
Yeah. Yeah, those are
I feel like the online course, kind of how Leah has her course set up, the 8 modules, it'll be more structured, the scales, fun songs that are popular now today, if I can, because I know there's going to be probably copyright issues, so I have to learn about that. But then the YouTube more like this, like I'm connecting with other business owners who help businesses and or scientists, what they think about music or all these other things that aren't necessarily the training.
Okay. From what I understand, basically, if you start putting out content, I think all those three goals would be achieved. That's
Yep,
what I.
yep.
So that should be your main MIT. That should be the. I mean, you need. I think if I were you, I would break down content creation, what all I need, and then make those steps my MITs. So I think that's what you're doing, I assume. But yeah, I would do the same. I would do that. I would break down my content creation goal. What do I need? All those 10 or 20 things, and then those will be my MIT for the week. So yeah.
That's a great idea. I was going to focus on reaching out to the in-person local community to try to get more students, but that's a great point that if I start putting content out, they'll find me too.
Because
Instead.
yeah, I think that's my goal. I mean, how I got clients was just this: put out content, have meaningful conversations, and then get them on the call. So 3 C's. My coach actually taught me that: connection. I mean, content, conversations, calls. Yeah, if we focus on these three things, I'm sure like you will be getting more clients, more people will come to you rather than you reaching out. I mean that should be a strategy. That has to be a strategy. But then when you put out content, obviously people come to you more, and then you need to do less of reaching out. And then even when you reach out, they come to your profile and they'll be like, wow, this person is
Yeah.
genuine. This person is doing
Yeah.
something. They're not just okay. Let's see what she's doing. She's actually what do you call that? Authority in her industry. So yeah, by putting out content, I think that will be achieved.
100%.
Yeah, amazing.
So I'm gonna reorder them because I had it like this,
Yeah.
but that idea.
After talking to you, I think I need to also rearrange some of my MIT. Yeah,
And
that's
post them everywhere. Send
yeah,
me a picture posting on your wall, on your mirror, on top of the bed.
right. I need to see
It's
where.
here, it's here,
Yeah,
it's here.
actually, we need to do that. I had a few things that were my focus last year, so it's still on the wall, and yeah, it helps sometimes. But yeah, I need to I need to do
So
that.
then you have that one, and then you have the one we said today.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to remove all that because all those things are achieved, but still it's in on the wall. So I need to. I need to.
So you're gonna put them away? Don't
Yeah,
throw
yeah.
them away. I'm kidding. I'm a hoarder a little bit. I like to keep things like that. But then we throw them away anyway, eventually.
Yeah. But yeah, I think these calls actually give you more clarity on what actually we are doing in the group, and then are we even working on the things that we want to achieve, or are we looking for something that's not even our goal? So yeah, now after talking to you, I think I know what my goals should be and what my MITs should be. I will reorder my MITs too.
Good, good. Also, I do think this is part of the assignment that every week we should reach out to somebody new in the group.
Okay. I didn't know this. I think I skipped that
Listen,
part, but I love it.
listen to the
Yeah.
end again of the module 1, and I'll send you the screenshot of where it's at. Because yeah, and then after the 8 weeks, we have friends that say you can't one week, I can still be accountable with everyone else.
That's a great idea, and I
I'm
loved.
freaking out. I'm freaking out after the 8 weeks. I'm not gonna have you guys anymore. No, that's not possible.
That's a good point. Yeah, I want to have all the friends even after the coaching. Yeah,
Yeah,
makes
yeah.
great. great that you were proactive and messaged me to get on a call. Thank you.
My pleasure.